Hey Zombie Slayers, Jonathan here at Night Knowledge, and in today's 7 Days to Die guide, I'm going to show you how to connect your electric powered items for your base. As always, if you find this guide helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and even leave a zombie emoji in the comments below to help the algorithm out. So you're going to need 4 things: a power source, fuel for the power source, the electric device you want to power, whether it be an auto turret, light, or electrical traps, and a wire tool which will create wires from thin air from the power source to the device. There are 3 types of power sources: generator banks, which uses engines salvaged from vehicles and is fueled with gas; battery banks, which uses batteries that can also be salvaged from vehicles or crafted if you have high enough electrician skill; and finally solar banks, which require solar cells, both of which might be the most expensive items in the game due to not requiring fuel to be a renewable feature. Each of these power sources have their own advantages and disadvantages. The generator bank is the easiest to set up, requiring the least amount of electrician skill to craft, with each engine generating 50 watts of power, with the disadvantage that it requires gas as a fuel. The battery bank's wattage is determined by the level of the individual battery, providing as little as 22 watts to as much as 50 watts from a level 6 battery. Batteries can be recharged with a generator or a solar bank, which I'll discuss at the end of this video. Finally, the solar bank is the only power source that cannot be crafted or looted, but it can be either obtained as mission completion rewards or bought at the vendor. The bank itself is very expensive at 5,000 dukes, and you'll lose your mind at the possible 50,000 duke cost of each power cell. Unlike the other 2 power sources though, the solar cells don't degrade and provide renewable energy forever. Make sure before you start, when you place any of these items, that you do this within the bounds of your base, otherwise you will not be able to pick it back up. At this point, place your power source first, and when you interact with it and open up the interface, you can place the engines or necessary parts inside if it's a generator bank, batteries if it's a battery bank, or solar cells if you have a solar bank. If you're using a generator bank, you'll have one additional step of having to use gas to fuel it. At this point, place any items that uses electricity. Today I'm going to show you how to connect 3 basic things: lights, auto turrets, not to be confused with robotic turrets, and electric fence posts. Lights are super easy. Simply place them, and then with the wiring tool equipped, get close to the power bank, right click, and you'll hear a click sound and see a wire animation. There is a half-second delay, so be patient. Then go to the light and right click again, and you'll see a wire connect between the 2 with the yellow electricity lines heading towards the light. Make sure you don't do this the other way around, otherwise it won't work. To power anything, go to your power bank at this point and press the turn on button. If you don't want to waste electricity, you can press E while close and look at the light to turn it on and off. Auto turrets are pretty simple too. Put it in your hotbar, equip it, using the left mouse button to choose the direction, and then place it with the right mouse button. Use the same wiring technique as the light, from the power source to the turret. At this point, interact with the turret and add the appropriate ammo, in this case, shotgun shells. As you can see, you can place 3 stacks of ammo. What the game fails to tell you is that the turret won't work unless you select the lock ammo button. You'll definitely know it's working though, as whenever an enemy is within the field of view of the turret, it'll make a beeping lock-on sound and start shooting. If there is a lull in the fight, you can unlock the ammo, refill the slots, and relock it to allow it to shoot again. Note, In most cooperative games, you'll likely want only zombies to be the targets when you interact with the auto turret. Also, auto turrets have about a 90-degree cone of view, not 180, so keep that in mind when you're placing the turret. Finally, the electric fence posts are a great tool to stun Zeds, allowing you and your turrets to get headshots. You'll need 2 electric fence posts for this to work, with the wire between the two becoming electrified. When you have the power source and the fence posts placed, string a wire from the power source to the first post, then connect that first fence post with the second fence post. You'll know that you did this right as you'll see the normal yellow electricity lights travel from the power source to the first fence post, and then blue electricity lights traveling from the first post to the second. Make sure though that you turn off the power whenever you're done your battle, otherwise you'll electrify yourself. The only other thing I think I need to show you today is how to recharge batteries. It's pretty simple. Either use a solar bank or a generator bank and connect it to the battery bank that has spent batteries. At this point, turn on both power sources and the solar or generator banks will recharge the batteries in the battery bank slowly. So that's some basic electricity for 7 Days to Die. I hope this helped you out. Leave your questions in the comments below. Check out the rest of my channel for other videos on 7 Days to Die, video games, board games, and other fun things. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.